thumbing through the archives of D&D Beyond, you sometimes forget that they have Home Brew Feats. And there's one person who's been at the top of all of those Home Brew Feats right now, and that is a guy by the name of Badeye.
Welcome to Home Brew Crew. I'm Sean, this is Tony, and today we're actually talking about one particular user by the name of Badeye.
Now, we're not trying to gang up on this guy. We actually like all the stuff that he's been putting out there. But he is at the top of the feats.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, admittedly, the feats and backgrounds, I feel like from a lot of people can be overlooked. And me and Tony have admittly overlooked this as well. But
I completely forgot they existed.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, I never go in there. Maybe there's something cool.
We had to clear the dust off of the link there. But it's really interesting because as we were looking through and we were kind of deciding like what we can look at, I noticed that this one user kept coming up, Badeye, Badeye, Badeye. I'm like, who is that? So
it's either he's very prolific or very good.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And it turns out it's both.
Yeah.
Everything that he's been posting on there has been pretty cool. But we're going to pick a couple of them, right?
Yeah. So if you're looking on there, a lot of the ones that that Badeye does is these race-specific features.
I like that.
And it's yeah, thank you. and it's very neat because he does the ones on races that don't really have feats out there officially.
Right, and when you have some of the books like Xanathar's or stuff like that, they have some of the racial feats that came out with it. But some of these other ones, you don't necessarily get extra feats for that you can do. I mean, the humans got like, what was that one where they're the protege, not the protege, the prodigy.
Yeah,
where they get, they can do whatever. But these follow the same suit.
Yeah, and the first one, his highest rated one right now, according to this video, is called Feline Grace. It's only for Tabaxi, which is one of my favorite races, actually.
Yep.
And the description is simple. Your incredible reflexes and agility further improve. You can get +1 to Dex.
Max of 20.
Yes. You can use your feline agility trait twice before you must move 0 feet on one of your turns. Basically, feline agility doubles your speed, which is awesome. And then, like a cat, you don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if you aren't incapacitated. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
And it's, I don't know, it's balanced. It's nice.
Yeah.
It works. I can see a cat taking it.
Right, exactly. And it makes sense. Just like the next one. This one's cool. This one's only for Kenku. It's called Master of Mimicry. So basically, it's kind of taking that mimicry skill and making it even better. So you increase your Dex or Wisdom by 1, and then instead of mimicking like languages, now you can do it with skills or tools.
Right, and the Kenku do have that ability in there where they actually can be craftsmen if they've watched somebody for a good period of time and all that. And this one kind of plays directly into that. You can't do it again until you finish a short or long rest, but it's nice that you can actually watch somebody and know how to make that sword or know how to sew that bag.
Right,
that kind of
right,
thing.
Exactly. I'm going to let you do this next one because I butchered this race every time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to force me to say Arakokra or Arakokra?
Yeah.
All right.
The flying eagle one.
The other bird people.
Yeah.
This one's called Sky Warden, and this is due to them being, being able to fly from level 1.
Yeah.
Dexterity or Wisdom increases by 1 up to 20. That's kind of the same thing with all of his other ones. You gain proficiency in the perception skill if you don't already have it, and you add double your proficiency bonus to perception checks that rely on sight, mainly because you're flying above it. You got the eyes of the hawk. It's kind of cool. But then also once per turn, if you're flying and dive at least 30 feet straight towards the target, the attack deals an extra 1d6 damage. So you are a Sky Warden. You're able to see everything that's out there, and then go straight down, dive, and actually do that additional 1d6. But you do have to move that 30 feet. So you would have to spend your actions moving in and out.
Right,
if they
exactly.
be doing that.
And again, it's a good example because like even some places like like Adventurers League or things like that, they even like rule off using Arakocra because of the fact that they can fly.
Yeah, from level 1. Yeah, you can't.
Which is obviously a great ability, but thankfully this feat doesn't really change the race dramatically at all.
No, not at all. It just gives them a little bit more pizzazz, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I like pizzazz. But that goes along with the well-rested. And that's the bugbear one that he created. That one's kind of cool too. Your practiced napping leaves you invigorated.
Yeah.
When you're awake.
I love that.
So I didn't know bugbears slept that much.
Yeah, I guess it should be assumed with the bear part of their name, to be fair.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. They're not really bears, though. They're goblinoids.
Yeah.
But then, so it's strength or dexterity, which is cool because a bugbear rogue is actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But then when you spend one or more of your hit dice during a short rest, you gain an extra 1d6. Mm-hmm. Kind of cool. And then after a long rest, you get inspiration.
Yeah, because you took a really good long nap.
Yeah. You're sitting there sleeping and loving everything with it. Mm-hmm. What are we going to do, one or two more?
This is going to be the last one for now.
One.
But this one's a great one.
Oh.
This is great. And you showed me why it's great for the most part.
And anyone wants to know why it's great, just pull out your Volo's Guide to Monsters and look up Kobold.
Yeah.
So, be my guest.
Yeah, so this one is only for kobolds. This is called Erdwings. Mm-hmm. And basically, the description is you manifest leathery wings, transforming into an Erd. You increase your dex by 1. And now, as a kobold, you gain a flying speed of 30 feet.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because you got those little, you're quick, you're at it. I love some of the stuff that the kobolds and the goblins get out of Volo's Guide.
Yeah.
They're kind of cool. The reason why he was laughing with that before is because if you look at the picture of a winged kobold in Volo's Guide, they are manufactured wings that they just kind of strap onto themselves. But I see this one's manifesting leathery wings. It's just,
Right. Well, I did a double take because I was like, oh yeah, it's a kobold with wings, and then you looking closely, oh wait, those aren't real, which you could totally flavor with this feat.
And I just see him, being in love with the dragons and all that kind of stuff, and following them around.
Exactly.
Now, while we got time, I want to talk about why Badeye is a great guy.
Yeah. Or a girl, of course.
Whomever Badeye is.
We don't know. We don't assume. But the one thing that I noticed with these feats and the other ones that you will see on that section is that they all, they're very well balanced. It doesn't really do anything to break the race, and it's not overpowered. It's not underwhelming. And they actually support the race you're playing. If you notice, each one gives an increase, but it makes sense because, for the kobold, they actually get +2 to dex. Yeah. So you get more dex for picking the kobold feat.
Right. And it goes like that for each of the other ones that he has. He has one for the Furbolg. He has one for the Triton. Hobgoblins, which are probably one of my favorite class races that I never get to play, but I really love it. But Badeye, just if you're listening, you're out there with it, we really, really enjoy all the things that you're doing, and you are definitely the top person when it comes to feats out there, regardless of who's ranked higher. Yours are always balanced. They're always really, really great and a lot of fun. I'm going to take them all. We're going to put them into our campaigns. Yeah. I hope you guys out there check out their stuff and do it as well.
Yeah, we'll definitely leave a link for the ones that we spoke about. But honestly, it's not very hard to find Badeye on there. If you go to the first page, it's basically half of Badeye's feats.
Yep.
But I think the one of the main reasons we wanted to make this video is because we do want to kind of celebrate people and users in DnDBeyond that make this great content, and people might not actually know about it. We want to make sure that you are aware that this stuff is out there and you can easily access it for no cost.
Absolutely. Everything gets buried in Beyond sometimes. It's like, I'm thumbing through, I could be in a stuff in the spells or whatever, and all of a sudden there's this one that sticks out and I go, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're here for. And if you've got stuff that you want us to review or take a look at, we'd be happy to do that too. What do we do? Do we just do classes and feats?
No, we don't just do those. We are willing to click on other parts of the website, believe it or not. We do feats, classes, races, items, monsters, backgrounds. Send us something that you want us to take a look at, or if you have an idea for something that we can do, please send it over. We'll look at anything. We can break it down. We can even give advice on how to make it better. We're here to kind of look at all homebrew content and make it the best that it can possibly be.
And be on the lookout for our own races and feats and things coming your way as well. The Slothkin should be coming out any day now. Those will be up on there. That was one that we created at Con Alt Delete with a panel, a room full of people.
Yeah. Yeah,
which is really cool.
It was great because it was a homebrew race that was constructed within the span of minutes.
Yep.
From a couple suggestions.
Right on the spot.
Yeah.
And of course, we've got a few out there as well. Our Chronomancer class is up there as well, and that's doing pretty well too.
Oh yeah, still up there.
Yep. It's just what we do in our spare time because brewing stuff like this is a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So, until next time,
Keep brewing.